Okay, Lotta, tell me about your son.
I have a son. He's 13 years old now, and when he was 4.5, he started to talk. He was very late. And when he was 6-year-old and started primary school, we discovered that this little kid, he could not sit still, he couldn't concentrate, and it seemed like it were difficulties for him to communicate with the other kids. So when he started the first class, it took a very long time for him to start reading, and it went on through the years. Difficulties with Swedish, English, maths, difficulties to sit still and concentrate. And he had a hard time finding friends who understood him, and he was unconcentrated and worried, and I felt that it was difficult for me to teach him things, because he wanted to play around and he wanted to go to the toilet and do everything else but what he should do. And this autumn, half a year ago, his teacher told us that now when he will start in the 7th grade, he will need a lot of extra help, extra support in both Swedish, English and maths. So I was worried, and I thought, what should I do about this? And I tried to help him as much as I can, but it was not enough. I'm a mother, I'm not a teacher. Then I read a book.
But you have sat with him every day?
Every day after school for 6 years. I did homework together with him, and I was the one who noticed he couldn't read. The teacher didn't, because she thought he could read because he fooled her. And we were practicing, and suddenly, after a lot of work, he started to read, but not as well as the other kids, of course. So after helping him so many years, I almost gave up, actually. And when the teachers told me that he would need a lot of extra support, I had a feeling of just let go of everything. I can't do this anymore. I can't go through school again. I have been there and done that. And then I read your book, Thrity, the Supercoherence book, 7th Sense, and I felt this is something. And I sent Thrity an email, and she told me about these SRTLFs, the new way of using it, and the frequencies, and I had a couple, 2 pairs actually, one for me and maybe one for somebody else in the family. And the first one in the family who wanted to use them was my son. And he wanted to carry them in his jeans pockets while he was doing his homework. And that was great. And then he was finished, he gave them back. And sometimes we were sitting for an hour, maybe 1.5, and he gave them back. And sometimes he said to me when he went to bed, "Oh Mom, can I have those frequencies?" So I brought the frequencies, and he said to me, "Please pick them up when I fall asleep so I don't drop them into the floor." And I do that, of course, because I want to use them myself before I go to bed. And this was in the end of December, and now we are in the the 1st of May, 2nd of May. And during these 4 months, something radical has happened to him. He is having very good in English. We have 3 different scales. We have good, very good, and excellent. And in English he is very good, in maths he's good, and in Swedish he's excellent. And I have been crying because I was so sad for him all the time during these years. And now I'm crying because I'm so happy over the results under such a short time, 4 months since he started to use the SRTLFs. And he has been a new boy because he had a lot of friends suddenly, and his language has also developed. He is using the right forms. He didn't do that before. He could twist the words vice versa, and not in the right way in the sentences. And when I listen to him now, it feels like, wow, it's all new. It's coming the right way. It seems like everything had been reset in him, and he takes responsibility for his schoolwork. I'm not sitting with him every day. I ask him, have you done your schoolwork today? Yes, I have. And he have. And of course, there are things wrong and things right, but it's like all other children. So, but he do it, and he very often come home and have full score on the homework tests in English and Swedish. And when I ask him, how about your mathematics? I don't have any more mathematics this week for homework because I'm on the same page as all the other kids in the class. So I don't have to bring the book home and do more homework. This is so fantastic. And it seems like he trusts the other kids now more than he did before. Before he was not sure that they understood him, or maybe they misunderstood, and he often said to me, I know, Mom, I'm strange. They say I'm strange. They don't understand what I say always, and he felt he was different. And now I ask him, how is life now? My life has changed, and I know it's those frequencies. So that's lovely. It's really lovely. It's a beautiful feeling, and it's a heartwarming feeling. And I can see in his eyes, I can see in his body language that he enjoys life. And I ask him sometimes, how does it feel when he comes home and says, oh, I got all right, everything was right in the English test. Oh, how do you feel about that? Feels good. And he's jumping around. Now I go out on my bicycle, I go home to my friend and play, and that's lovely. That's lovely. So it's a new little boy after 4 months, really.
And all he did was hold something in his pockets.
Only by holding something in his hand or carrying those SRTLFs in his pockets. Only by that.
Thank you for sharing that. I can't tell you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I am so grateful. I'm so happy about it too. So it's magic.
Yes, I call it
Pure
magic too.
magic it is. And he calls it magic too, because he
Does
can
he?
feel this is something else than before, because he's 13 and he remembers all these hard times he have had, and now he can see things have changed. So he's having a good time, I tell you.
And so you.
Yes, I have a good time, really. That feels good. Thank you.